Welcome to the stage where hearts unfold in the morning glow, stories untold. Let's paint with words, a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting in every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently salt. Let's paint with words, a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. A symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair. Let's sow seeds of unity, watch them grow in this garden of hope under the morning glow. Let's bridge the gaps, erase the line in the tapestry of hearts. Let love shine with every word, a step we take towards a brighter dawn for all our sake. Welcome to the morning glow, where dreams take flight in this realm of possibilities. Let's unite, together we stand, hand in hand, healing the nation across the land. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair.
Good morning and good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Got a great broadcast lineup for you this morning, as I hope and I pray that we always do. I'm not important, just a question asker. My name is Raheem Andre out of Atlanta, Georgia. But I got my brothers from another mother, but we got those same father on with us. First on the line is, who is for Frank? Good morning, Frank. How you doing this morning?
Doing real good, man. Trying to beat the heat. But doing real good. How are you doing?
Hey, man, you know what I'm going to tell you, man? I'm going to tell you the same thing every morning. I'm hyena, happy, elephant, elated, and porcupine proud to be on this side of the daisies, man. I'm on this side. I woke up on this side of the daisies. He gave me another chance and another opportunity to praise his holy name. God almighty, boy, that's good. That's good. What you say to that? That good? That good, ain't it?
True.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Badger, good morning. How you doing this morning?
Grateful to be given another one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we should be thankful, and glad in it. That's my mix for this morning. Thankful, and glad in it. Tucson, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2.
3, 4,
Testing,
3,
1,
4,
2.
3, 4, 3, 4. See, look at when that red light come on, that phone work, don't it? Boy, it might act up before the red light come on, but when that red light come on, boy, that phone get to act right. That phone get to act right.
You got a red light on your phone?
Well, it's the red light is the on air light. That I was referring to the on air light. It's red.
That's what it is.
Woo! Look! Woo! Woo!
Right. Sound like Rick Clinton.
Yes, sir. The nature boy.
Raheem.
Yes, sir.
Raheem, I want to start off apologizing.
Uh-oh. Talk to me. Apologies are always good.
Frank, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
And I'm sorry. And to the listening audience, I am terribly sorry. Oh. For what?
This is scary.
Yeah.
See, that's what's scary. You're not apologizing for what you've done. This is premeditated. That you apologize for something you're about to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's no. See, that's not no. That's not because you know better than it. You already know better. You gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I feel like it. I really scared this morning.
That's
I just
exactly.
can't resist it.
Mm,
I said I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I couldn't hold my feet.
mm.
Raheem, I gotta ask your permission.
Go ahead. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You don't put it out there now. What you gonna do?
See the light of
Mine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
It's the little light of mine.
Of yours.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
It's the little light of mine.
This light.
There's no apology needed for that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's always welcome.
Yes.
There's no apology needed for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm good because being Raheem, we're gonna do duets today.
Yes. We're gonna do some duets. So
Now
I hope
you're
y'all
going
are
too
ready.
far. See?
Mm-hmm.
Give a joker a rope, want to be a cowboy.
Mhm.
Now you're going too far.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a rest of the bull. Grab him by the horn.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're gonna exactly end up. Tucson, I'm gonna start it. You got the energy and the energies. I'm gonna start it off with you, Tucson. And this is gonna be a topic that it's gonna be a little different, Tucson. I'm gonna tell you from the giddy up, it's gonna be a little different. All right. Tucson, what do you say to your child? What do you say to your child? Your child. All right. When you go to their game, you make an effort. You get off work. You rush over to the game. Make sure you get there on time. Make sure you're on the bench when the team come out. Say they playing basketball. Okay, they playing basketball. Then you make sure that you're there in those stands. So when the teams run out, look up in the stand. You there. You happy. You waving. I'm so proud of my boy. Yes, I'm so proud of him. He made the team. But what do you do when you do put all that effort in? Go to the game, sit in the bench the whole game, and your child's over there sitting on the bench too. Don't even get a second. What do you say to your child, Tucson?
Raheem.
Come on.
Well, I'm proud of you. You just like your daddy. I'm proud of you. Raheem. You brought back memories. I had a friend, best friend, Raheem. His name was, we used to call him Booby Doo.
Yeah.
And we was on the football team. I think we got in the game one time. And what we used to do on the way back to the game, we used to find some dirt.
Put on your uniform.
Well, I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to do.
Well, you come home. Look, if you don't do that, you go home. Say your mama look at you, boy. You cleaner than when you left.
You don't have to wash them clothes. Just put them back in the jar.
They already ready for next week. Well, look, Tucson.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
You know, well, I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to do. You just like my dad. You just like your dad.
Apple don't fall too far from the tree, do it. Oh, hold on. Let me go to Badger do something. You ain't gonna let her. You ain't gonna let her.
Let's go out and get some ice cream.
For that victory we just had. We overcame it that time, didn't we? We overcame something, didn't we?
Boy, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Do
some sprinkles on his ice cream.
Did you see the expertise that he used to pass out that water? He shared with the whole team that water.
Oh, I love the way you gave that fella that towel.
Such grace. Badger, we gotta stop too. We gotta stop too soon. He ain't gonna stop. We gotta stop it.
I must have. I don't know. I don't think I heard everything right. I'm trying to figure out what just happened.
Well, you go to the game, you get off work.
You got to think fast, man. You got to think fast.
Well, that's why I'm trying to hurry up and drink my coffee to get it back on speed.
Listen, what it was is you get off work. Your son got his game today. It's his first game. He made the team. You're so proud of him. I'm gonna be at this game. I'm going to this game. Boss, I'm getting out. I'm leaving work at 2:00 today. I gotta be somewhere at 3, and I want to be there early. You get there early, Badger. You get there before. You're one of the first parents to get there. You're sitting there as everybody's coming into the stands. You're sitting there. You're watching, and now it's game time. They do the hoorah. They do all that stuff, and the team, your son's team, run out on the court. Oh, look at him running out on the court, and they warm up. Then now all of a sudden it's time for the game. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he's gonna play in a little bit. Everybody, got 5 on the floor. Maybe he's gonna play in a little bit. And so the game go by, and you look at the clock. It's the 4th quarter with 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and your son's still sitting in the same spot he was sitting in when the game started. Now you don't went to this game, did all that stuff. He didn't get in the game. He didn't play a second. What do you say to your son when you go to his game and he don't even get a chance to play?
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have had the conversation of what position and all that kind of stuff.
Well, for the sake of this conversation, they didn't. For the sake of this conversation, they didn't. You found out when you sat there, you went to the game, you sat there, and your boy was on the bench the whole game. That's when you found out he ain't getting no playing time.
Okay. I'd still tell him good job making the team and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a very good job practicing patience.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. That's an outlet. That's an outlet.
I'm not a sports worshiper either. Mm-hmm. So
some guys take that very personal, man, because they feel like their son, their seed is somewhat, quote unquote, a good player, an excellent player. That boy come from me. I know that boy can play. That boy come from me. I know he can play that game. Coach, you messing up. You keeping your star player on the bench.
Oh yeah, that toxic mentality.
Yeah, somebody call it that, but reality is it happens. I've seen it happen.
Oh, so have I.
Yeah. So we're not gonna pretend as though it does not happen, because we can hide behind it and make this a real pretty little cute conversation, and that's what it'll be. But it won't be real, because the reality is it does happen.
I mean, being on the team is being on the team,
mm-hmm.
and if it's one of those things that they gotta work on some stuff before they can be on the main roster, then that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't expect my child to be 100% like me.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't fair to them.
So you was a star player?
No.
Okay.
Like it's whatever effort he puts into it.
Excuse me.
Like I'm gonna do my best to support him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or her. Son or daughter. I don't.
That's good. That's good. Mm-hmm.
Like this is gonna be one of those things I'm gonna end up confused by the end of the day.
No, we're not trying to confuse you, brother. We just want to.
Oh no. I'm talking about just how people are gonna respond.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like I said, man, people want to see, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday. People want to see the best for their child and want to see their child in the best light. And sitting on that bench the whole game, man, I could have stayed. Boy, I could have stayed my behind at work and made that money. I could have stayed at work. You sitting on the bench calling me money. You sitting on that bench and call me money. Thank you. And so look at, boy, you're gonna get my money back. You're gonna give me my money back. I don't care when it's gonna take, how many years. I'm getting my money back from you. Because I could have stayed at work. I was the boss to get this time off. Come see my son play. Too hard.
See, that kind of thinking don't make no sense to me.
I've seen it happen in coaching. Yes, I've seen it happen. I know it doesn't. But reality, it doesn't. And you're absolutely right, Badger. You're not saying nothing wrong. It does not, but it happens. You know, I've seen people, man, try to pay a coach for get a chance, their children some playing time. Slide them a little something. Put my boy in the game. Here you go, coach. Put him in the game and let him get a little time.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather, have practice communication. Figure out, is this he's a backup player or whatever, and then figure out and have communication with the coach and different things like that. And if a goal of his is to be on the starter team, I'm going to do my best to support. If I find out that he's only doing that and he talked to the coach, but he wasn't comfortable talking with me, because, some parents push sports on people. That might be the actual situation, but the kid's too scared to talk to the parent because he knows the parent won't listen.
Now, Badger, let me ask you a question. If it's an 8-game season, and now you're into the 6th game of the season, and all 6 games you come, and all 6 games your son's sitting in the same chair, would it be some room for concern then? You got 2 games left, Badger, and boy, you ain't played now a minute.
No. I don't. Like I said, I'm going to practice communication and stuff, and that's a thing between him, the coach, and everything else. That whatever agreement they ended up coming up to. Now, if the coach is just being some kind of vendetta thing, then that's something that needs to be worked on. But
so you think it might be some kind of vendetta? He might have something against your child, and he ain't gonna play.
Man, there's so many scenarios that can go along with why the kid's on the bench or whatever. Maybe the kid, maybe my child isn't as fast as the other ones or hits as hard as the other one, whatever it is. Not.
And Badger, this I don't want you to take this ain't towards you. So please, when I'm prefacing
good.
But my thing is this: what if your child, and not your child? What if that child? I'm gonna be careful in how I say this. What if that child just isn't that good? Just ain't good. Should you talk to them about maybe thinking about maybe you need to study them books a little bit more, or maybe you need to change your sport? Maybe this is not, because every sport ain't for everybody. Michael Jordan, they say, was the greatest of all in basketball, but he played baseball, but he wasn't that good. He was average at best in baseball, but he was the greatest basketball player of all time. So every sport ain't for everybody. So would you say, look at maybe you need to study, buckle down in them books a little bit more, or pick another sport maybe? Would you have that conversation with him?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd even be honest and like, well, if you were really serious about this sport, you're going to have to work 2-3 times harder.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to accept how much you're going to be able to improve.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, I mean, I communicate with my kids now. My youngest likes soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So I let him know how hard he's going to have to work to participate in soccer.
Soccer is tough, man. Soccer is tough.
Boy.
Soccer is tough, man.
So I went and got him some shin guards and everything, and we're going to start working on some practicing and stuff. And and his greatest hurdle is going to be his medical condition.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to fill him full of false hope. I'm going to be honest with them and let them know that it's going to take work.
Oh yeah. A lot of them.
And if you end up not making a team and stuff, don't let it, beat you down. You can either practice even harder or do your best to go after something else.
Mm-hmm.
But don't just give up and do nothing.
Yeah. Yep. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Give us a call. We'd love to have you. What if that was your child? Cassandra Alexander Green, I saw you come in, and I'd ask you this question. Now, you done did everything you could do, Cassandra. Your child is a sport. Hey, good morning. How you doing this morning? Cassandra, you've done everything you could do. Support your child. You go out for the team. Make the team. Make the team. It's the first game of the season. You at work and you know the game started at 3. So you tell your boss, I'm leaving. I gotta get out of here at 2:00. I got somewhere I got to be there by 3, and I want to be there early. So you negotiate with the boss, you get the time off, you drive all the way across town to go to the game. Get to the game, and you're one of the first ones there. People start piling in. And now it's that's about to be game time. The team went out on the field. You see your child run out on that field. You're so proud. Got a little uniform on. Look at there. Got a little uniform on and everything. You're so proud of your child. The game start. Your child's on the bench. You wave at him. He wave back at you. Y'all happy. Y'all having that moment. 1 minute and 30 seconds is left on the clock. And your child has not been in the game 1 second. Now, you've done all this to go to the game. What do you do? What do you say to your child in that ride back home? And he didn't get to play. He or she did not get to play 1 second in the game. Now, you've made this great sacrifice to come see him or her sit on that bench. What do you say to your child, Cassandra?
Maybe next time. Very simple. You say this is the first game of the season and you're going to see him. There are kids that sit on the bench the entire time, but the opportunity of being a part of the team is more than you being able to get on the field. It's about teamwork. You be cheering them on. If whoever is going to help you to win, if that's the object of the game, to win the game, and your child may not be as talented or as gifted as other kids, what do you just want him to put the coach to just put him in because he's a part of the team? Most coaches are not going to do that. Now, if they're winning, I've watched over the years, coaches will let some of the players to sit on the bench a lot. He'll give them some time on the field, but I would just tell him, listen, this is the first game of the season. Keep working hard. You may get an opportunity to play, but if not, just being a part of the team and being supportive is good. In my time, see, the focus is on the wrong. It's not about you. It's about your child. You keep mentioning about him taking the time off. Sir, ma'am, that's what you do as a parent for your child. It's not about you, though. It's about that child.
Now, and I'm glad you said it the way you said it. That was great. I like that. But I also said that it's an 8-game season. And now this is the end of the 6th game. and your child still have been in that same seat, sitting in the same spot, all 6 games. Now you're going into the 7th game, and now he's starting to wonder, Mom, when am I going to get to play? Mama, this season almost over, I ain't played yet. What's going on? Now you have to be that support system, and you have to have the conversation with your child, be it male or female, but you got to have the conversation because the 6th game just ended. Y'all in the car, y'all on your way home. Now the child look at you, why am I not playing, Mama? What do you say?
Same thing I said before. If the child is not performing to the standard that the coach is, the coaches has final decision whether a person plays or not. Obviously, the child, he feels like the child is not, I don't want to say good enough, but is not performing at the level that they need in order to win.
You so loving.
Once again,
you so loving.
Your objective is to win.
You so loving, Cassandra.
So, you know, no. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, I would just encourage my child to keep, you know, working hard. And I think it was Reggie that said, you know, it may not be his sport. I don't know who said that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
It may not be, you know, his sport. So if it's not his sport, then maybe steer him, you know, next go round to do something that he's a little better at. But I'm not mad at the coach at all. It's just that it's about winning. That because men especially, well, us mamas are that crazy too, but men just like, shoot. You know what I'm saying? They fighting, they cussing folk out over a kid's game, and I've never understood that. But you know, no. If you're trying to teach your child sportsmanship, you know, team, all of that, then you need to chill and maybe redirect the child if that particular sport is not working out for them.
Yeah. Say, look here. This is what you say. This is what you do. You say, look, hey, look at here, man. You know, I'm your dad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, boy. As a matter of fact, come on, and take him down to the park where they got horseshoe rings, and say, pitch this horseshoe down there by the. See the star coming out the ground over there? Take this horseshoe and throw it down there. The closer you can get it to the star. The closer you get, the more points you will get. Throw it, boy, throw it. Not at my car, boy. At the horseshoe star. Wait, talk to me, brother. Boy, you can't even pitch horseshoes. God, you must get that from your mama. The mama side of the family.
First of all, I want to acknowledge something. Toussaint is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. That joker is a mess. That was legitimately hilarious.
Absolutely.
One simple line. You just like your dad. You're stupid with that, man. That is ridiculous. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. Couple of things happened. Really, well, there's like 4 things that really happened. I'm gonna mention all 4 of them really quick.
It's gonna be long, man. It's gonna be long, man.
No.
Okay. All right.
I was watching the nationally televised game, and the coach called this kid in. And the kid looked at him and said, I can't go in, coach. He was like, go in. He said, I can't go in. He had his street clothes on under his warm-up because he never played. So he didn't expect to play. So he opened his jacket and showed him he had on his street clothes, and the coach just dropped his head. The second thing is that Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team. And it wasn't the fact that he got cut. What did he do afterwards? He became the greatest basketball player of all time. That bench used to be the best tool that a coach had. It used to be, but now with participation, parents paying money, you know, my kids got to play. You messing kids up. That coach told kids, no, son, you can't skip chemistry and play ball. You can't talk to your teacher that way and play ball. You can't miss your curfew at home and play ball. All of that happened You can't goof off in practice and play. I don't care how good you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that bench used to do. It used to teach lessons. Now, everybody got to play. There's even bylaws that now, if a kid is on a team, he got to have a certain amount of minutes. Each kid got to play. That's not teaching kids the reality of life.
Mm-hmm.
If you suck, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's figure this out now. That this is not for you, and let's let it move on. Now, with me saying that, I recently just had 2 boys in high school at the same time. The younger boy, very good at basketball. He's very good at any sport he plays. His big brother that just graduated can't catch a cold. I mean, that sports just was not his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he decided he wanted to wrestle and play soccer. And he was not good.
Mm-hmm.
But he wanted to be on the team, I think, because he saw, you know, me and his little brother going to work out, me and his little brother, you know, practicing. And I think he wanted a part of that. So my expectation for him was totally different than my expectation for his little brother. And he actually got better. Was he good? No.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if you're a parent and you're interacting with your child and you're realistic, you know who is an athlete and who has, you know, there's going to be some kids that just play and they're just going to have fun. And then there's some kids that really have ability. And if you're not delusional, you know the difference.
Mm-hmm. So on the way home after the 6th game, zero playing time, and you have an eye. You know, this ain't for my child. This we need to change this sport, and we're gonna let him finish. You know, we're not gonna let him quit. We're gonna let him finish because it's important that they finish what you start, and so we're not gonna let him quit the team. So he's gonna stay on the team to the end of the year, but next year we got to do something different. What is that conversation like on the way home after the 6th game, zero playing time, Frank?
Well, I mean, you should be having conversations with your child way before it gets to the 6th game and way before on your way home. On your way to the game, you know who your kid is.
Mm-hmm.
You know if he you can evaluate other players that are out there playing. Hey man, I'm so glad that you came back with that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Thurman Thomas is?
Yes.
You know he played for Oklahoma State, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great back, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was a great back, right?
Yes. Yes.
Guess who didn't get any playing time because they were behind Thurman Thomas?
Who was that?
Barry freaking Sanders.
Oh my goodness.
On the bench.
Wow.
On the bench.
Wow. Mm. Mm. You don't wait. You don't waste the talent like that, brother. You don't waste the talent like that. You figure out a way to get him in there. Mm-hmm.
But Thurman was good, right?
Yeah, that was real good. Power runner.
You put Barry on the bench and had him there for until he graduated.
Mm-hmm.
Barry didn't get no time.
Mm.
Barry was thinking about quitting football.
Wow. Mm. Wow. Tucson, talk to me, brother. That's a lot.
Raheem, you have struck a nerve here this morning with this conversation. I must tell you, hilarious as it can be. Everybody that knows me and my family, well, all my family know me, and what I went through in high school. When I finally got my glitch, or whatever you call my thing that I could do, it was hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't good at the ball. No, let me say that. Wrong answer. If they threw me the ball, I don't care where they threw it, I could catch it. If it touched my finger, I catch that, I pull that ball in like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But the coach grabbed me around the collar, and I quit. I said, my daddy don't do me that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the end of my football career. But then I'm serious about the fact that me and Boobadoo, used to call him Boobadoo. Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Boobadoo
Mm-hmm.
on the way back from the football game. I don't know why we didn't drive the bus. We lived in the neighborhood where the stadium was. We would rub dirt on our pants.
Mm.
I shot this. I went up and dribbled the ball on the basketball court, and I had this pretty glide finger roll that I was going to do, Frank.
Come on.
And I went up and I finger rolled that ball, and it landed right in front of my leg.
There was a finger drop.
It went nowhere around to go. Raheem, you listening?
Yes, sir.
You listening? I want y'all to see something, man. I'm serious, but let me tell you something else. My son, baby boy, he was pretty good in football.
Had to plug my computer up.
In
Do
some
something.
kind of way.
Hey, had to plug my had to plug my computer up, man. My computer was dying, but that wasn't a finger roll. That was a finger drop, there, brother.
Well, yeah, it looked pretty. I bet you one thing. It looked pretty. Until it left my hand.
It was a pretty mess. Mm-hmm.
My son, my baby boy, he was pretty good in football.
Mm-hmm.
He was quick on his feet. And he wound up some kind of way being quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach came up to him in the state of Mississippi, in a predominantly mixed culture school, and he said to him, the only way you're gonna make it to college is to play football. He said, "Oh, really? I quit."
Mm.
And me and his mom supported his decision.
Yeah.
This boy decided that I'm gonna do what his daddy did, because you can go Google right now. Since 1985,
Mm-hmm.
Northwestern State University in Natchitoches, Louisiana, and you will find my name at least twice.
Yeah, I saw it on there.
Boast to brag. I'm trying to show you something.
Yeah, I saw it on there. You
I'm trying to tell you something. I suck at basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I would be a great water boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
This boy decided that he was going to be like his daddy. And so he joined the track team. Guess what? They didn't have a track.
Mm.
They would practice on dirt.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how in the world the boy got a scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
I said, boy, I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
When he quit football, that's what I told him. We put more emphasis. I know it's comical, and I love to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that my son told me.
Mm-hmm.
I decided that I was going to get me a keyboard, Cassandra, and I was going to play me, because our family is kind of, some of them, they kind of talented.
Yeah.
And so I was going to play the piano.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And I bought me one big old 88 key keyboard. That thing was big and pretty.
Nice one.
And my son listened to me. It was nice. I paid good money for it.
Mm-hmm.
My son there walked up to me and said, "Dad," he said, "you can't play."
Stop embarrassing me, Dad. Stop embarrassing me. Stop embarrassing me, Dad. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
He said, but if you give it to me, I'll learn.
Mm-hmm.
I said, boy, and it took me about 6 months because I thought I was really heavy. And I finally said, boy, I'm going to give you this keyboard, but if you don't learn, I'm going to slam it on a tree right in front of you.
Yeah.
He took 2 lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And got in the right group of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And loved it. Okay, so what I'm saying is, you know that, let me say this again. I know this is a conversation that's kind of getting on the serious side. I don't like getting on the serious side. But anyway, I'm going to try. Barack Obama can play a little basketball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he never did make the pros.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bragging on him, and I'm not trying to say it just because of him. But he didn't make the pros in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But he did become the president of the United States of America.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And a real good one, too. And a real good one.
Ain't that something?
Yes, sir.
Ain't that something? Everybody don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Raheem, if the boy sat on the basketball team and warmed the bench the whole season, guess what happens at the ceremony?
He get a trophy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. He get a trophy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He made the team.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised how many don't make the team.
And you go to him, you go,
let's go get some ice cream.
Boy, I'm so proud of you, boy. You see this last game, man. Tell me what's your shooting percentage? How many rebounds you got through How many rebounds you got through the season, boy?
Look, Frank. I tell him when if it's football, if it's basketball, when you went home, run around the court so you can sweat. Wet your uniform.
I know. Look, you didn't score no points. You must have been a real good assist man, weren't you? You was a real good assist man.
Yeah, I sure could pass them towels out. You should see me. But here's the thing. We're not the only one suck. The whole team suck.
Yeah. You just at the lower end of it. Cassandra, talk to me.
No,
Come on, Cassandra. Come on. Give me your angle on this thing. Come on.
You just have to find every person. I don't care how whatever you want to call them. Everyone has a gift or a niche or a thing that they do. And we just have to allow our children to find what that thing is for them. A lot of times, and it's okay. Parents can be extremely pushy. And, my boy that play football, and the child hates football.
Yeah.
Hates it. Don't want to play it. But because of what you want to see, you push that child into something that they don't even want to do.
Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra. What is that fancy word? You know it better than I do. You smarter than me. But what's that thing? A lot of times parents try to live vicariously through their children.
Vicariously through their children. And you should not do that. I'm not saying, don't encourage your children, but don't force something on them that they don't like doing. And sometimes, they end up doing very well. And that's fine. But this is just me. I don't believe that you push your children into things that they've already expressed that they don't like. It puts an emotional strain on them. And I know we're talking about sports, but I'm going to throw this out there for free. For free. As Tucson said, this is just a free one.
Yes.
Do you know when I worked with young people with mental health issues,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times their parents were pressuring them so hard that the children snapped.
Mm.
They literally had breakdowns
Yeah.
because they were being pressured
Mm.
into. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's not often, but it happens. Can you just try to help your children to find out what it is that they desire to do and help them as much, but they're not sure, then maybe let them try a few things to see. But
Mm-hmm.
you can actually cause more damage to
Yes.
your child
Yes. Yes.
than helping them by pushing them into things that they really don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. Shane, the name is Shane Dancer, and said, totally get this. My mom tried forcing me into dance. Uh, said the mom tried to force Shane into dance. Shane, if you have an opportunity, give us a call. I'd love to talk to you. 508 924 3521. 508 924 3521. Shane, if you're available for a few minutes, give us a call. I'd love to have a conversation with you on this particular topic right now. If you got a minute to, don't know what your situation is, but if you can, call in 508 924 3521. Badger, talk to me.
No, I mean, I agree with Cassandra. That
Mm-hmm.
happens a lot more than people realize.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. A lot of times kids won't I can't tell you the amount of kids that just won't say anything.
Yeah.
They
Just
don't
go
want
with
to
the
be
flow.
they don't
Just
want
go
to
with the
be a
flow.
disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they end up building resentment.
Mm.
Um and it's a lot of things boil down to that accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Come on. Come on.
well, I mean, I've know parents that want their kids to get into sports and whatnot so that way they can get a scholarship or become a millionaire so they can take care of them when they get older.
Mm. They use their children as a lottery ticket.
Yep.
Mm.
So it's
Scratch it off and
just,
see what you win.
yeah, and that's an
Mm.
unfortunate truth in in our society.
Mm.
So there's always more sides to a topic than some people care to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always bothered me that sports is practically worshipped, and um things like STEM and things that require brain power aren't.
No, Shane. They have no idea sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, so it's just, I mean, a good example is the person watching and their comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
sounds like they're an adult now, and it's on their mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
One of the
you
things
know,
that's concerning to me about that, Badger, is the name is Shane Dancer. And I don't know if it's a male or female. I don't want to assume. But see that the parents try to force them into dancing, and now they go by the name Shane Dancer. And I don't know whether that's a name or title or what. And were the parents successful in forcing them into dancing? Were the parents successful in forcing them into that? And what difference or impact did it have on their life? And were they happy while they were doing it? Are they still happy with it? There's so many different levels on this thing. But go ahead, Badger. Finish your thought.
no, and that's the thing. It really boils down to how much accountability are we going to have for ourselves, and how much are we actually paying attention to our kid.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, it many people claim to know their kid, But
Morning English.
when feet meet the road, I guess that's a phrase I could use. And a real conversation is had, they didn't know him as well as they thought.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I've seen that happen a lot. So I just, it's taught me to have an open mind and to communicate and provide an environment for honesty.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. That's good. Frank, talk to me, brother.
Man, I need about an hour.
Mm.
I do want to touch on some things that can be that we have to be careful with. I'll put it like that. For many years, athletes were considered to be dumb, which was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
In this day and age, you cannot be successful in athletics and not be a thinker.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. I mean, most people don't understand what it takes to read and understand a playbook. What it takes to be able to practice and understand the weave. What it takes, and Cassandra touched on this. The biggest reasons for sports, going all the way back to elementary school, was to teach teamwork. It was to teach you. A lot of people can get things done on their own,
Mm-hmm.
but can you get it done working with other people? Can you pull together? I remember in elementary school we used to have tug of war. You had an anchor, and you had to pull together. It really didn't matter how strong you were. If you didn't pull together, they were going to pull you over that line. Something that is personal to me is for many, many years, they looked at black athletes and said they weren't smart enough to play quarterback, which was a lie. You can't lead a team. You can't, you won't be able to understand what we're doing. We don't want you as the face of our program.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a parent saying that, look, my child has a certain skill level, and even if they don't make it to the pros, I can get you a scholarship, and I can get you 4 years of college, and you're not going to come out of college with $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 worth of debt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not only is there nothing wrong with that, I encourage that. And the thing about it is, it doesn't have to be in basketball and football.
Yeah.
There's more money that's left behind in tennis and in golf.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
If you just participate, you can almost get a scholarship.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Because the 1%ers do.
Mm-hmm.
They do all the time. Every loophole, everything, they keep their money. So the people that have learned to do this and get their kids through school on athletic scholarships, God bless them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to do whatever you have to do, especially with what the sitting president just did to kids as far as how much money they can borrow and how they have to pay it back and when they have to pay it back.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get into this thing about academics, and I do want to, sports is no different. And I defend Badger when people kind of come at him. But over and over again, he talks about people worshiping sports. People worship cows, rats.
Yeah.
It's just people.
Mm-hmm. Statues.
And people will find the craziest thing to go overboard. But that does not mean because people enjoy sports that they don't have balance. You have to have balance. This is the last thing I'm going to say. These beauty pageants,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of it, people go overboard with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
They try to push them into acting and everything. That's not every person, but there's a lot of people. We look at bad examples, even though he got good results. Look at Joe Jackson. Look at Jackson 5 and how hard he pushed them. Now, Is that the thing that caused his son to have some of the challenges that he had? Greatest entertainer of all time. But his father was extreme.
Yeah.
You look at the two tennis players.
Venus and Serena.
The Williams sisters.
Yeah, Venus and Serena, yeah.
Their dad was extreme. But you're looking at two cases. Out of all of these people that played tennis, out of all of these people that were entertainers, and I'm sure there are others, but we just can't say that everybody's like that. So that's not fair.
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, I'm somebody who enjoys sports.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you tease each other constantly about sports.
Yes.
But all it is to me is entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But
Exactly.
as people, and as flawed as we are, there are some people that will take anything and go, Raheem, y'all are from the South. People fight chickens and roosters.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and I mean, and that's a huge sport.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I couldn't be a part of that because that's inhumane to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my spiel.
Good deal. Good deal. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. We started out talking, and we're going to go to Toya with a T, and we're going to go back to the beginning of where we started. Before I do that, Toya with a T, good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Hey, doing good. You ain't found that phone yet, have you?
I'm on it now. I did find it. I had to go to the new one though because the back and all the moss and all that stuff there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got a new phone. So
Toya, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want the Toya with a T answer, and it ain't gonna be nothing but honest. Okay? You at work, your child is on say the basketball team. Made the basketball team, first time playing sport. Made the basketball team. The first game, the game started at 3:00. You go to your boss, look here. I got to be out of here too. I got something I got to do. I got to be there at 3, and I want to get there early. Y'all go back and forth. You get your way out of there. You go drive all the way across town, other side of town, in that Atlanta traffic, and you get there. You there a little early. You see, people started piling in, and now it's game time. Your child run out with the rest of the team, and you see him in his little uniform and everything. You're so proud. That's my child. You so proud. You're so proud. The game started, and now it's 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The game is about to be over. Your child has played 0 seconds. 0 seconds in the game. That goes on game after game. Now it's game 6. And still, same thing. Your child has played 0.0 seconds in the game. On the way home, how do you tell your child? What do you say to your child? They want, Mama, why ain't I playing? What's going on? Coach don't like me. That thing, Coach don't like me. Coach is unfair. What do you say to your child, Toya?
Well, I think when it comes to activities, I'm a little bit more active. And I'm sorry, I'm honest. If you can't sing, you can't sing. If you can't dance, you can't dance. I'm going to be out there with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be in your head. You the best. Don't let nobody do this. Don't let nobody do that. Because I had that kind of thing. So now, if I've already went through this with my child, and I know that he's up to the level, the first time, I don't have to do him, baby. Sometimes it don't go like that. It's the coach's job to make, certain calls. Maybe he didn't think he was ready. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see what you got when you get to the house. If you get to the house, you can't make no shot, baby. That's how you am on that thing. Now come on now. Now we need to work on these 3-pointers, and free throws, or your defense, or whatever the weakness is. I'm not a person who feels like, and I think some people do this with their parents. They're in delusion world.
Mm-hmm.
You know that baby can't sing.
Mm.
You know he can't play. It may sound good to you, but you got to be all the way 1,100% honest. If it's really a dream, you got to work hard on the dream. You can't come halfway. Mm-hmm. You got to be about it. If this is what you want, we're not going to ask for it. We're going to take it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to handle it from a different aspect. I'm not going to be clowning with the coach. And maybe he don't like you, or maybe it's because of me. Maybe we dated still, or whatever. But you don't let that stop you. So now I can watch it. A couple of games here, a couple of games there. And again, I'm gonna be honest with my child if he could play. If I know he could play for 3, coach, let me not let you for a second. So I feel like when it comes to kids, you got to be honest. Don't leave them in the bougie world. Don't have them walking around here thinking they're good at something or this, that, and the third, and you really not being honest. You doing it just to, that's my baby. That's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
But the baby ain't got no sense, no skill, no rhythm. I mean, no, I'm gonna have to be honest with my baby. And a lot of people that are honest with their kids, they wrap them in some kind of like Santa Claus world, like telling them about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They use that same thing, making them think that they have a talent that's really not there. And I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? So if it was my child and I know that his skill level was a supply, I'm gonna have a conversation with the coach. But if it's not, I'm gonna have a conversation with my child because I need to be honest with him and we need to find out where his real talent is.
Mm-hmm. So you don't sugarcoat it. Well, I don't even know why. Well, I don't even know why you went out for basketball anyway. You know basketball don't run in our family.
Nope.
Hey, Toya, I don't know why you went out for basketball anyway. You know basketball don't run in our family. What are you talking about playing basketball?
Hey, listen, Raheem, my baby niece is like 53 now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She was about 9 years old. She picked up dancing. I went to New York, went to her classes and all that. And it was another thing I said. She told me when she was about 2 years ago, she said, you know what, you're my soul. I was like, what? She's like, you called me fat. Fat probably was the wrong time for you, girl. I just want you to grow up to be nice and sexy. She was like, oh, I get it now. But then when she was in class, I was like, baby, dancing don't run in your family. I think you got dancing from your dad. She's like, yeah, but I didn't just encourage her. We were still exercising, we still tried. So when it came time for her to be 11 and she was singing, you know who she called? She said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing for you, and I want to know how I sound. And she sounded okay, and that was the next thing that we started working on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like you ain't gotta be hard, depending on because each child got a different personality. Be honest, just be honest, and let them know, and work with them. And if that's not their thing, work on something else. But if that's what they really want to do, you're gonna have to really be on them the same way a coach was on Kobe. You're going to have to be on your kid if you want them to be great.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to play something here. I'm setting it up right now. I'm going to play something real quick. And I want y'all to tell me whether is this great or... Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. And I want y'all to tell me if this is great or what should have happened in this instance right here. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up. I'm getting it ready. Do. Hey, Toussaint, we still gotta do our songs, eh? All right, here we go. Y'all listen to this and tell me what y'all think about this right here. Hold on for a second. Okay, here we go. Is this good? Is this perfection, or does it lack a little work? That's all I'm gonna play. I ain't gonna play no more than that. I'll give you about 20 seconds. But that was the legendary singer from the Little Rascals, Alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
Now, Toya, I'm gonna ask you the question. Should somebody have told Alfalfa that he was the greatest singer in the world, or the other side of that story?
See, that's what I was talking about. It ain't the coach, it's the inner coach. Now, couldn't nobody tell Alfalfa nothing. But do you want to be known for singing horribly or singing terribly? Because either one can work out. For you cool with it being a terrible singer and being praised for it. Like, what's that one black girl, Macy Gray? She couldn't sing worth for nothing, but nothing stopped her.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, hey, Alfalfa actually made himself successful with I'm the farmer of Sucksville. That's like iconic. I've remembered that for what about 40 years now?
Yeah.
I've always remembered that part of Alfalfa.
Exactly.
You can mark it ugly singing too.
Ugly singing too. Lord Jesus. Badger, you wanted to say something, brother?
Oh, I wanted to respond to something.
Go ahead.
I'm not against sports, and yeah, I do think that there are a lot of people that worship sports, but I also know that it can be used to help further education. What bothers me is the amount of kids that don't get support because sports ain't their thing, because the funding isn't there, and that's more of what I was speaking to.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is the kids that are overlooked because they're not good at sports.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Good deal. Curtis McNeil, good to have you back, brother. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Curtis, you there?
Yeah. What's up, brother?
Curtis, I'm gonna ask you a question.
What's going on, Glow family?
Hey, good to have you back with us, brother. I'm gonna ask you this question, man, and you might have dealt with this in the past because you got boys that that was into sports, and I know this not what happened with them, but I'm gonna give you the scenario that we're talking about this morning. You at work, you go to your boss, you say, look, I gotta be somewhere at 3:00. I'm leaving here at 2:00, and I need to go. I need to be early. What you're going to, Curtis, is this: your son has made the basketball team. His first time playing sports. He made the team. So you go drive all the way across Baltimore to get to the other side of town. You sitting there, man, watching everybody else. They come in. Now it's game time. The team run out, man, and you see your little son. He running, got his little uniform on. Look, he got a little uniform on. You wave at him and you smile. He wave at you. He's smiling. The game gets started. And the game is going on. Now there's 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the game, and he hadn't played now second. Now this goes on for 6 games, an 8-game season. This goes on for 6 games, and on the ride home, your son look at you, Daddy, why am I not playing? Why am I not getting in the game? I practice. I don't think coach like me. Curtis, what do you say to your son? Now he ain't played now second. Now.
What you say? What do I say to him?
Yeah, what's that conversation like?
Are you game ready?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might be practice ready, but are you truly game ready?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me come to practice. That means I need to spend some time in practice, son. I need to see how you practicing. I need to see how you approach the game.
Mm-hmm.
Your approach to the game might not be the approach that the vision that the coach has for the team, but you're good enough to make the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's a conversation that I've had to have.
Mm-hmm.
When both of my boys initially started playing ball, my oldest boy was supposed to play. He was supposed to play at University of Syracuse. He could have played for oh my God, what was that coach name? Just retired. He coached the U.S. Olympics, but Boeheim.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest boy could have played for Boeheim, and my baby boy, he could have went to, oh my God, he was recruited by several D2 schools. He was a D1 prospect, but the D1s, you know, they give money to, you know, your top 25. You know what I mean? He wasn't in the top 25. He was like in the top 50, top 100 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, positioning and stuff like that, you that's another thing you got to talk to your kids about. What position do you play?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Are you playing a position where, you know what I mean, like your class has a heavy number of those, so it could be any number of reasons, son. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You might be practice ready, you might not be game ready. You could be, you know, you cannot be falling into the scheme of what the coach has, but you're phenomenal, good enough to make the team and help get the starters ready. And it might not just be your turn, son. You know, I hate to say it like that, but everybody's not going to start um, their first year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's not gonna do that. Sometimes you gotta. You know what? I heard. Is it Shannon Sharp? It's not a Shannon Sharp. No, it was Terrell Owens. Said something that I think is so influential for athletes. Terrell Owens said that everywhere he went, even after he became a pro, every team he went to, he went in the door with the idea that this is his rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he modulated and moved, like for example, when he went from Pop Warner to middle school, right?
Mm-hmm.
He approached it as this is my rookie season. When he went from middle school to high school, this is my rookie season. When he went from high school to college, this is my rookie season. And even when he got to the pros, his approach was, this is my rookie season. Every time he got traded, it was the same thing. And what that did for him was that kept him in a mind state that I gotta stay hungry. I can't just automatically assume that I'm good enough to not only make the team, but to start on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a way of keeping him humble.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's good. That's good. Toussaint, what do we do? If we know that the child is really just not the sport type. He's not the sports type. He wants to play. She wants to play, but they're just not the sports type. How do we have a conversation with them without breaking their spirit?
You tell a child, you're the best you that you can be.
Mm-hmm.
It's in you. It's in you to be the best you. Don't worry about being nobody else. But you just be the best you. That's what I tell my kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Raheem, I want to share some things with you all. Anybody know Dice? Remember Dice?
Yeah, I remember
Anybody
that.
remember Dice?
Mm-hmm.
Rodney Milburn.
Mm-hmm.
That's my cousin. You know how hard it is to be Rodney's cousin
Wow.
and get on the track field?
Mm-hmm.
You know how hard it is to try to match up when you they hear about, oh, you Rodney cousin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And you get on the, and you better not, it's almost like you better not suck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My brother, Nate, I want to be more like him than Rodney. Because this dude was so fast, he broke his toe coming out the blocks.
Good Lord.
That boy would come out the block so quick till his feet couldn't handle the pressure he would come out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to be like him. But he wanted to be like Rodney.
Yeah.
My other brother was just amazing athlete. But something happened at 17 that just changed his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Most of you should hear conversations at dinner table when the family reunion gets together. Because some of my nieces, nephews, grandchildren, children, they say I'm gonna run track. And let me call Uncle Donald.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm looking right now at my nephew and I want to share something with you. It says 5-time world champion, 3-time state champion,
Mm-hmm.
3-time regional champion, national champion. He's still in high school.
Wow.
But you listen to me now, right here. 5-time world champion in cheer, 3-time champion in tumbling,
Mm-hmm.
3-time regional champion in tumbling, national champion in tumbling. They call him
Thanks for
King
the
of
follow.
Cheer. Him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Cheer, right? What 5-time world champion?
Yeah. 5-time. 5-time.
What you gonna tell that boy? What you gonna tell him? You know what I tell him?
What's that?
Boy, you a flipping mess.
Mm-hmm.
You
Thank you,
bad to the bone.
Yeah.
Because he's
Mhm.
good at what he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Found his lane.
He's good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, he found his glitch.
Yeah.
He found it.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you let nobody make you feel any kind of way. Because you're good at what you do.
Mm-hmm. That's
You're
good.
good at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, you ready?
Let's go.
There's a little light of mine.
Of yours.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it
Oh, that no
shine.
thing.
Let it shine. That's all we get?
There's a little light of mine.
Little light.
DKM Media Group Quartet.
Let it shine.
See, Toussaint.
Yeah.
Raheem was never a deacon.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all supposed to be marching. Y'all supposed to be marching when y'all sing that and coming in the door.
Marching. You ever seen them marching in? I've
Yeah.
seen a choir march from the fellowship hall.
Yeah.
The fellowship hall is in the back of
With
the
one
church.
hand.
They march
With
out of
one
the
hand.
fellowship hall. and they march to between the aisles and they turn
Yeah.
around when they get to the door of the church and
Yeah.
they turn around and march in.
Mm.
Yeah, with one hand behind their back, with their white gloves on. Got one step.
Mhm.
Usher department. The usher department. The usher. Boy,
Wow.
I'm so
Mhm.
proud of you. I don't know what to do. You just like your daddy. You look like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that sometimes the reason why our children are depressed is we the depressed. We
Oh, yeah.
depressed.
Oh yeah. It
We
waters down.
depressed.
It waters down into them. Yep.
You
Exactly.
ever had a depressing conversation with yourself?
Mm. Nah, I can't say that now. Mm-mm. But let me go. Let me.
Well, there are some people that you have a conversation with you and they make you depressed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you
Exactly.
pull negativeness out of any conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually good.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
Hey,
really.
hey,
I mean,
hey,
you know,
Hey,
I know you-
Toussaint, you see their name on your phone and you make a decision, nah, I can't do this today. I can't
Mhm.
answer this. Because they're going to depress me.
Yeah.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
not
do
today.
it.
Mhm. Exactly. 508.
Call ID. Thank you.
There you. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. I got to play one of my commercials before we go on. And we're gonna go and we're gonna come back to we're gonna go to the ladies, Cassandra, and then we're gonna go to Toy You with a T, then we're gonna circle our way back around. So y'all give this a listen, hear it out, and we'll be right back. And have Chuck Woolery on the Love on Love Connection used to say, we'll be back in 2 and 2.
Hello, my name is Raheen, your favorite real estate agent. I would love to have just a few minutes to talk to you about the possibilities of you buying or selling your real estate. There are no commitments in a conversation, just an exchange of information, and hopefully, we can end in an agreement as to whether or not we can move forward. Give me a call at 472-223-9853. Let's talk. The results could change your life in a very positive way. I am Raheen, your favorite real estate agent. Thank you for listening.
Let me ask you something. How long have you been paying rent? 1 year, 5 years, maybe 10? Every month you're paying someone else's mortgage, building their wealth instead of your own. But what if you redirected that same money toward your future? Buying a home isn't just about owning property. It's about creating stability, building equity, and securing financial freedom. And here's the truth. With today's mortgage programs, you might be closer to home ownership than you think. There are low down payment options, flexible financing plans, and even...
Okay, something happened to that one. Well, I was trying to ask Leonard in, and I hit the wrong button there. So we'll move away from that one, and we'll keep this thing going. Cassandra, what's on your heart? Told you what a T, coming to you next. Cassandra Alexander Green.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
I have, we really have to honestly assess, who our children are and what their capabilities are so that we can direct them properly. I have one of my grandsons. I have four grandboys, and three of them are extremely, did great at sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
One had no interest in sports whatsoever, period. He don't watch it, he don't want to play it, nothing. But he had fascination with classical music to the point that he self-taught himself how to play the violin before he ever went to any classes. Now, he has played with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, Orchestra Noir, which is one of the largest black orchestras in the country. Just doing major things, but we did not try to push him into sport because we saw that was not his interest. His interest was playing classical music. So we're proud that we allowed him to be him and go after what he desires. This kid has written concertos, written several concertos.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And I think I mentioned a few weeks ago that he had 25 top quality violins donated to him by a violin maker, and trusting him to get it to other kids like him, like when he started out, encouraging them to play the violin, viola, cello, all of those. So I just believe that we need to help them find what the gift is that God has placed within them.
Yes, absolutely.
Not try to mold them into what okay, we have exceptions. To me, the Jacksons, that he jacked up all his children. Yeah, they were world famous, but look at how miserable all of them were. I would rather my child not be that level of success if they're going to be messed up mentally. And no, I'm sorry. I think that sometimes parenting can cause people to do more damage to their, when I say parenting, I'm talking about forcing kids to do stuff that they may have an interest in and it may be developed the right way, but you're pushing them, you're beating them, you're all this crazy stuff to play a sport or to do whatever it is you want them to do, and you're damaging them as human beings. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's just me.
Sometimes the reward is not worth the sacrifice.
That's that to me. Because Michael Jackson, I think he would still be alive if he was not treated the way that he was as a kid. I really do.
Yeah. Exactly. I part of me believe that as well. Toya with a T, talk to me. Says Leonard, come to you next. Talk to me, Toya.
Yeah, no, I agree with Mr. Vander. You know, oftentimes in this day and age, we don't pay attention to our kids. We send our kids to school and thinking that the teacher's going to do everything, and we can't really recognize their talent.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's very important that, for one, the parent be the first teacher.
Yes.
And in that teaching, you should be able to identify a potential talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one story I know is that this little baby, the baby kept playing in the dirt. They could not get this baby to stop playing in the dirt. Now, you know, for some of us, that's a no-no. This is why it's very important that before we go out here having kids, I don't know about the light community, but for us, we need childhood education classes, because the baby playing in the dirt, they didn't beat him. But do you know what he wound up doing 20 years later?
What's
like
that?
the number one excavation specialist in the world.
Mm.
Do you see how that coincides?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, if you don't know to recognize something that your kid keep doing, you're not going to be able to recognize their talent. So you're going to be in the Lulu land right along with the Santa Claus plan. Talking about, oh, I want you to be a quarterback. But he really might be good at something you might not want him to be, like catching the girls at cheerleading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or like Tucson was talking about him tumbling.
Mm-hmm.
But because you so male charged with male hormones, no, he's a man. He got to know his job is not to do what men do, is to do what God tells him to do. And if God didn't tell him to play football, to play in the dirt. And I think that's where we missed it at. Because God is good with your will, but when it comes to your kid, you want to put your will on him or them. And I don't think that's right. Listen to your kids. Talk to your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to what they cling to the most when they're little.
Morning,
and
Rose.
those are the little seeds of their future talent, if it's one, or talent two. He could be a great chef.
Yeah.
He might not want to do outside stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He could be a great, world-renowned hairstylist.
Mm-hmm.
Not the normal category of what men do, but it don't make you less of a man just because you know and understand and have a gift and art of doing hair. But if you let your cousins and your homeboys tell you that you're gay, then they're going to accept it. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The first teacher that you need to do with your children, teaching you need to do with your children, is letting them know, don't let nobody shake your face.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody call you other than what you are because of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
If this is what you want to do, this is your passion, this is what you love, you do it, and you don't let nobody stop you. And unfortunately, sometimes that goes for parents. Parents will break some kids' spirit on certain things they want to do all the time, not noticing that that's their calling.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to have God enough in you inside to say, you know what, Mommy, I love you. You know what, Daddy, I love you. But that's not what God told me to do. He wants me to do this right here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to listen, because it makes no sense for us to live our life, go out, do all these things, and when we have our kids, now all of a sudden they can't do nothing. No, pray for them, let them live their life, and let God hone in on their talents so they can be who God wants them to be, not who you want them to be.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. We're having a great conversation. I'm definitely enjoying this. Captain Leonard, good morning, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Raheem and the Morning Glow family.
Man, good to have you back, brother. Good to have you back. We're talking this morning about children, our children. Okay. Now, Leonard, it's I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, your son is made the basketball team, and first time playing sports, first time he ever played sports, made the team. Today is his first game. Well, you go to work, you say, look here, boss, I got to get out of here at 2:00. I got to be somewhere at 3, and I want to get there early. I want to be there early. So y'all go back and forth. Y'all do what y'all going to do. And okay, go ahead. 2:00, you leave, you drive all the way across the line to the way on the other side of town, deal with all that traffic, and you make it to the game. All right? You go sit down, and then people started coming in. You one of the first ones there. And then all of a sudden, it's game time. Your son, he running out there with the rest of the team, got his little uniform on, and you so proud of him. You clap your hand, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And the game started. Your son is on the bench. The whole game go by, 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the game. And your son is still halftime come and gone. Your son's still on the bench. That happens it's an 8-game season. Now we're at the 6th game or the end of the 6th game, and on the way home, your son look at you. Dad, why am I not playing? Why coach now? Coach don't like me. He ain't put me in the game. What is that conversation like, Leonard?
That's a crazy example, but listen.
No, don't deal with what I gave you.
Let's work with your boy. It ain't a whole lot there. He knows exactly why. I don't know why he would be asking you. He knows exactly why he's not playing.
So you think he know he ain't no good?
I ain't said he wasn't no good. It's just so many other people better than him. They're working harder.
So
that's why they start.
So you get what you put in. He ain't putting in enough work.
He ain't putting in enough work. You know, this notion that I'm not with other people where whatever is good enough. Sometimes it's just not. Being mediocre is just not going to make it. It don't matter how good your intentions may be.
A friend of mine told me, Leonard, and I said it on here before, and he actually may be listening this morning, but he said he get on his children all the time. If they bring a C home, a C which is average home, he said he'll never accept that out of his children. Right. He said because C is average, and average is just the top of the bottom.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, say that again. He said average is just the top of the bottom. You're still on the bottom.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's what you have to understand. You know, people make it more than what it is, but ain't nobody asking you even to be the best. Just do the best that you can. There are other people that give 100% to what it is they're trying to accomplish. You shouldn't expect the same reward if you don't. Plain and simple as that.
So how is this a motivational type conversation that you're having with him, or just a realistic conversation?
It's realistic and motivational as well. Work harder. When all them other guys is out there practicing it all day and all night, what are you doing? Playing video games.
But I'm practicing.
No, you're not. But you don't care enough to succeed.
Yeah.
I mean, and people don't want to have that conversation, and everything is just fine. No, it's not. You know what I used to hate? It's all good. No, it's not.
You'll get more playing time next year. You get more playing time next year. Just ride it out.
You know, the notion that everybody deserves success. For instance, no, everybody doesn't. They just don't. They're not doing what it takes.
How do you have this realistic conversation with that child?
Well, that's it. I don't make it a habit of lying to children either.
Listen to my question. How are you gonna have that realistic conversation and not tether on breaking their spirit?
Well, that's their spirit.
You're not concerned with it?
No.
Wow.
What does their spirit have to do with anything?
I feel damn. I'm not gonna try to break no. Now we're talking about a grown person. You may take the gloves off, something like that, and deal with it.
Practice harder.
But my
Work
thing
harder.
Is, I'm not gonna sit here and try to break the spirit of a child, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
Well,
I'll give them some real. I'll give them some real, but I have a little tact in how I deliver it to them.
Yeah.
I feed it.
Well, then that could be why he's behind as well.
Or it could be why he succeeds, because I'm not cutting his throat.
Well, you said he was sitting on the bench.
He is.
So obviously, what's the deal? Is that what we're talking about?
But see, my thing is this right here, Leonard. There's a way to handle every situation. There's a way to handle every situation.
Okay. You can keep telling him he's better than everybody else, and he's not. If you want to.
No. You misunderstood what I said. I never said that. I say I will have some tact in how I deliver it to him. How I give that medicine to him. I may put a little honey on the medicine to make it a little sweeter, but at the same time, he's going to get the medicine.
I don't know very many coaches that deal with tact.
I know a lot of them.
Shaping and molding kids to be the best at that particular sport. It's going to take work. Some people may make the team, but they don't start.
But do you have to be heartless in your approach, though?
I mean, what is a heart worth?
You tell me.
In this conversation, nothing.
Wow.
You're talking about competitiveness and why you're not starting.
So the heart plays nothing in it?
No. You may have a desire to be better.
Mm.
Well, let's see how much work you put in. Because sitting there wanting to be better is not going to make you better.
What is that verbiage? Have the heart of a lion. A heart of a lion. Well, stay right there, Leonard, because we got me and you'll go back and forth with this thing all day long. Frank, talk to me.
You know, the job of a coach.
Wow.
A high school,
Mm-hmm.
a high school or junior high, and even at the college level. A great coach gets more out of a student athlete than just how he performs on the court. When you listen, you know I just came back from a recruiting trip, right?
Yeah.
And the issue, the crazy thing about it is when you hear these kids that are getting recruited, a lot of them would say, the coach would call me sometimes and he would talk to me about more than just sports.
Mm-hmm.
He would ask about how I'm doing in school. He asked about how my family's doing, what's going on in my environment. and they said that coach cares about who I am, not just what I can do for the team.
Yeah.
And we have to understand when we're dealing, especially with the youth, we're dealing with student athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Now with NIL, a lot of that's going away. It's getting vicious. And these coaches, because there's so much money involved in sports right now because they legalize gambling in sports and everything else, you have to guard your child more than worrying about your child getting the opportunity to play. But you want to bring out the greatness in that young man or woman. And that was always the goal of a coach, a life coach, or anybody else. They need, if you don't care about the person, guess what, Raheem? If the only thing you care about is winning, if that's the only thing, guess what you tell your student athletes? You can hit more. I was in a locker room and this was told to me. Frank, you know why your batting average is going down? Know why? You won't get on the needle.
Mm.
You need to hit them steroids. That's what everybody's doing. Everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't everybody.
Yeah.
But if the only thing I was concerned about was performance and recovery, then you would do stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
You would jeopardize your future to perform for a short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3520. Man, it's getting a little knee deep in here. It's getting a little knee deep in here. Curtis, talk to me, brother.
Well, speaking as an athletic coach and as a life coach, Frank just said something that was really on point.
Mm-hmm.
A good coach plays the long game. What do I mean by the long game? When I coached Pop Warner, I coached my players to get them prepared for college, both athletically and academically. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because the truth of the matter is, the body will start to break down. I don't care who you are.
Mm-hmm.
All the time is real.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And as a coach, as an athletics coach, you should understand that my player is going to have a life after athletics.
Mm-hmm.
one of the things
Sonya,
that
you are
I
amazing.
pride
Thank you. You're
myself
amazing.
in is knowing a player's given environment. You know, what kind of family they coming from. You know, certain players I had to take to my house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I knew that their family support was not there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the closest thing that they might have to a father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the closest thing that they might have to a brother. I'm the closest thing that they might have to any semblance of family, period.
Mm-hmm.
Both mama and dad.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have to really make an investment into your athlete's future.
Mm-hmm.
What is their future? What does that look like? How well can that plan work? All at the same time. What is their strengths on this football field? I coach football. I coached basketball 2 years, but
Mm-hmm.
I coached football for 10. What is their capability? How do I teach them the game of football and make it emblematic? Lord, I'm losing the word. Make it symbolic.
Yeah.
To what life is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to allow for them to understand how, although you out here playing this game of football and you moving this pigskin, if you are prepared properly, the same preparation that you put in at football, you need to put that in at life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And I tried to instill that in both of my boys, and I did a fairly decent job, I believe. Both of my boys are successful. Both of my boys are understanding just how important it is to be team players.
Mm-hmm.
My baby Carpio is ready to start coaching, right?
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like
mm-hmm.
you have to be able to recognize the pitfalls in a given athlete's life, man, that could take them down an extremely dangerous path. If it's
Mm-hmm.
all about winning, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to be a horrible coach.
Yes.
Because
exactly.
that means that you will do anything
mm-hmm.
to win.
Yeah. Yeah. And sacrifice anybody. You will sacrifice.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Notice I said anything.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things that I've seen coaches do, like, you know, in South Carolina, the first time I'd ever seen this before, I'd never been involved in this right here before as a player. South Carolina and Pop Warner, do you know they have a combine?
Mm.
And let me tell you what coaches would do at the combine. Coaches would be friends with the athletic directors of these recreation centers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So certain coaches would stack their teams.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, after the first year a player is playing, you can kind of catch on that, okay, he got a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you see something. You see something in it. Yeah, you see something in it. Yeah.
So
mm-hmm.
what they would do is they would stack their teams.
Mm-hmm.
So now when it comes time, as far as the talent is concerned, the talent is truly not equally distributed amongst the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2, maybe 3 teams tops that's got all of the elite players. Now let me tell you what happened, and I'm gonna land this plane right here. So they'll go through the season and they start in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
And all these other teams they playing that's in their league, right? But now it comes time for All-Star season.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to go and play against Charlotte, for example.
Yeah.
Where Charlotte's, their Pop Warner picks their All-Stars from a roster of 64 teams.
Mm. So you better bring
And
it.
they go right up there.
Hey,
And
boss
guess
queen,
what
how you
happened?
doing? Get mollywopped. Gotta keep it moving.
Mollywop.
Gotta keep it moving, Curtis. Let me go to Rico. Good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
I'm happy to see another day of life, man. How everybody doing today?
Hey, doing good, doing good. Good to have you. Rico, we're talking about, hypothetically speaking, you have a son or daughter that's went out for basketball and made the team. First time they will play organized sports. The game is today. You have your boss. You say, look at here. I got to get out of here at 2 o'clock. I got to be somewhere at 3, and I need to be early. So y'all go back and forth, and you get out of there, and you go to the game. You're one of the first ones there, and you watch everybody as they come in. Now it's game time, Rico. It's game time. You sit there and you watch your child run onto the basketball court. They got the little uniform on, everything looking all nice. You wave at them, they wave at you. Y'all both just a smile and y'all happy. The game starts. Now halftime. Now it's the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 22 seconds left on the clock, and your child has played 0.00 seconds. This happened all the way through 6 games, the end of the 6th game. There was only an 8-game season. Okay? On the way home after the 6th game, your child look at you. Why am I not playing? Why coach don't like me and ain't put me in the game? Rico, what is that conversation like?
Hey, first off, man, somebody got to mute their phone.
Go ahead.
I mean, if somebody else doing their own business, I mean, I could barely hear what you were saying. The conversation on the way home probably should be an apology if you allowed that to go on the whole season and you didn't go and have a conversation with that coach about being considerate and not being such a tyrant. Understanding that, hey, man, I got a job. You see my son is good and made the team. You know, don't punish them and then maybe even punish the team with having an opportunity to lose because you're trying to teach me a lesson or because you're trying to stick to some type of agenda that you have. Now, I'm not leaving because I'm just not want to be at the practice, and I'm not taking him away from the practice just because I want to. But my job is not going to rearrange his schedule around my son's practice or no other employee's practice. Now, I don't know if you have a job or not, Mr. Coach, but I'm pretty sure if you did and you didn't get off till a certain time, you would have somebody to hold his practice for an hour till you got here, or maybe you would hold it till a time that was more suitable for you. But you can't be so selfish to not be able to accommodate these children's times too, because these children's times are based off the parents' time. So I have to have a logical grown folks conversation, man to man, with that coach before we get to the 6th game. And if it gets to the point where he's uncooperative, uncompromising, then I'm gonna go to the coaches association. I'm gonna go to the league that my child was playing in. And I'm gonna make some complaints. You know, I don't sit down and just take no punches. You're just gonna do me or my child wrong. We're gonna do something about this.
Well, Rico, what if your child?
Do something about you coaching these kids and not having no understanding about the fact that they might have to leave 30 minutes to an hour early.
Now, Rico, let me ask you this. What if, for whatever reason, what if your child made the team and the coach saw something there and he said, I could develop him later on, but right now he's not to the point where, you know, he can really play. He's not at that level yet. What if the child is not good enough to play? And there's a lot of people on that team that's much better than the child that we're talking about.
That's when you have to have that talk with that child. Let them know that they just need to get a little bit better. You good, baby, but you just need to get a little bit faster. You good, baby, but you just need to get a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
You good, baby, but you know what I'm saying? These boys pitch a little too fast for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably catch up with them next year. Now that's what happened in baseball. If you're not careful, you'll play with a group of guys that's a year older than you for a year, and then the next year you'll be in that oldest group. And we all do grow and mature by age, mentally and physically in some cases. Some people mature faster. Some of us were able to play with guys 2 or 3 years older than us. Some couldn't compete with guys in the same age bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So, they just have to understand that, hey, it's some people that's going to be a little bit better than you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What we will do is get you some private training. We'll work on getting you better on doing those things that they are better than you at.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. Okay. Tucson, talk to me.
I got a brother that's almost 2 years older than I am. And I had a time. See, we used to race in the streets. And the worst night I had is that when we lined up for a race and I beat it.
Mm.
Because I had to run and run because he says, when I catch you, I'm going to get you.
Because he lost?
He was a sore loser. Yes. And he waited. And I was in the bed at night. And I told you I was going to get you.
You can't run now. You can't run now.
No.
Yeah.
I had to run fast. He couldn't catch me. Stop, and when he almost gets to me, start running again.
Mm-hmm.
But he can run a long distance. But he could run the sprint.
Yeah.
I remember when my dad, I don't know if my mom went. My dad went to the first track meet that he went to that I was in. And Dad was this Baptist preacher, and he would go to work, get off of work, clean up, take a bath, whatever, and then go out and do revivals.
Mm.
He ain't had time to go to no track meet.
Mm.
But he finally showed up.
Okay.
And here I am on the track, and I think we were running the quarter. And this lady was saying, "Go, Johnny, go, go, Johnny." And my dad turns over and said, "That's your boy running?" She said, "Yeah, that's my boy." He said, "He can't win." He said, "Okay, Donald." He gets to the last final curve, and here he is. He ain't never showed up to none of my track meets. All right, Donald, come on. Talking trash in the stand.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They never showed up.
Mm.
Because he didn't care nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
His thing was that preaching he did.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I learned from that, Raheem. I said all that to say I learned from that. Because I turned out pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had a guy, his name was Box. We called him Box. I forgot his name. And he ran the mile and the 2 mile.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time my senior year, I could beat everybody in all of their races. 2 mile too.
Mm-hmm.
But he was part of the team, but he wasn't a winner.
Mm.
But as being part of the team to win the championship, because you won as a team.
Yeah. Yeah.
All he needed was 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
We had to talk him into doing it a little bit better, and maybe today all you had to do is come in fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And here come Box with them big old 12 and a half size feet,
mm-hmm.
trying to run the mile.
Mm.
Lord have mercy. Look at Box.
What place he come into?
Look at Box. Fourth place.
Oh, okay.
We won.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The championship.
Yeah.
As a team.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was, with me, all I would tell them is in the relay, just bring me the stick. I don't care where you bring it. Just bring it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a boast or brag. I'm saying this whole conversation is, I started off when you said to me, my son warmed the bench the whole game for 6 games. And here I am riding with him. And I looked at him and I say, boy, I'm so proud of you. You're just like your dad.
Wow.
I can't shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. I'm not good at basketball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. I'm talking about I'm quick on my feet and I got a mean finger roll.
Yeah.
But Rico, when I went up for that finger roll and that thing rolled off of my fingers and it landed right in front of my feet.
Mm.
Pretty.
Did you hit any parts of the basket?
Pretty.
Did you hit any parts of the basket?
I almost kicked the ball.
Wait, talk to me, man.
I got one more story.
Go ahead.
I got one more story right here.
Okay,
I
go
got
ahead.
one more story. My oldest brother.
No. I think James Harden might have been watching your tape. Because now he's doing the same thing, but they call it a foul.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
I got one more story right here.
Go ahead.
My brother, my oldest brother. I hope you guys listening. But because he was like, he was fast. He was quick. He was fast. He was quick.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was running. He ran 150 yards on the football field.
Mm-hmm. 150.
He run and they try to catch him. He'll run back and he'll run over and he'll run to the other side and he'll run to the other side. They couldn't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
And he ran till he ran out of bounds and he gained 3 yards. The coach said, sit down, boy.
Frank, talk to me, brother. Talk to me, man. I don't know what we're gonna do with Tucson. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, man. Frank, where you at?
I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Raheem.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about the importance of coaches, right?
Yes.
And dealing with our youth, right?
Yes.
I want you to make a choice. Raheem Ajime Jr. is going to college.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want him to play for John Thompson or Bobby Knight?
At this stage right now, I would probably have to say John Thompson.
I wouldn't let my son play for Bobby Knight if that was the only team that recruited him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You talk about you talk about a horrible example of being and Isaiah played for Bobby Knight.
Yeah.
You know, played for the Pistons, but you talk about a horrible example of teamwork and sportsmanship. You look up at John Thompson, and I'm sure Bobby Knight had more. I think John Thompson only won one national championship.
Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure Bobby Knight won more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But you look up. I remember. I think his last name was Wingate. They tried to interview him, and he was so excited. All he could say was, "Dang!" The guy asked him a commercial, and he just couldn't get answer a question, and he couldn't get it out.
Mm-hmm.
He just said, "Dang!" And John Thompson just put his arm around him.
That's all right, man. Don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You talking about David? You talking about David, Frank? David Wingate.
David Wingate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that interview?
Yeah, I want to say that was when they lost that national champ. Is that the one when they lost the national championship to Villanova?
I believe it was, and the reporter cornered him and asked him a question, and he just couldn't get his words together.
Right.
And he just
Yeah,
said,
that was the national championship against Villanova. It's called.
Yep.
It goes down in history as the perfect game.
Yep. But the
Villanova
thing
played the
about it
perfect
is, yep, John Thompson walked over to him and just put his arm around him and said, "Man, don't worry about that."
Mm-hmm.
That's the coach.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm things to change, Raheem. And so many people don't understand what's going on in sports right now. Do you understand that there's kids that are reclassifying? And what that means is you take a kid, and if he's not dominating in his age group, he just stays in that class. If he's a ninth grader, he stays in ninth grade. He doesn't dominate the next year, he stays again. So now you got your kid that's 13. I'm sorry. You go back to middle school, but you got your kid that's 13 or 15 or 14 playing against a 16 or 17-year-old. Go ahead, man.
Wow. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. We're live right now. You're listening to DKM Media Group and Associates, and this is the Morning Glow. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and looking forward to you being a part of it. So give us a call. Sonia, loving you over there, Sonia. Thanks for all the love you're showing us. Let me go to Cassandra. Cassandra, what's on your heart, sis? Badger, coming to you next. Cassandra, you there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I just want to see us as parents and grandparents even encourage our young people to pursue their dreams, figure out what God has given them, the gift in it. That is so huge.
Yes.
People don't realize how important that is. If we can get them to tap into what God has for their life, their purpose, as early as we can, then you'll have a child that's more rounded, that's going to be happier. You understand? I mean, and like I said, it's not all about sports.
Yeah.
There are too many areas that, they can excel in. Every child is not going to be an athlete or have an interest in sports at all. So figure out what that child is passionate about and, encourage them in that direction. That's really my biggest thing. Just help them as much as we can.
Yeah. That's good. Badger, talk to me. Leonard, coming to you next.
Can you give me a specific, please?
Well, from what you're hearing, are we doing a service or a disservice to some of these children by not being realistic with them about their level and their skills and what they need to do moving forward? Are we not being realistic with them?
I mean, how
Can you or if you were to give them, if you were to, like Leonard said, he would give it to them just straight up, no chaser. This is what it is. But can you have a little more? Can you be a little more tactful in your delivery? Put some honey in that medicine. They still getting the medicine, but you sweeten it up just a little bit.
I mean, you can be straight up and it's still be polite.
How?
Presentation. It's learning how to talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to be stern. Sometimes there's other situations involved. But at the end of the day, that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is how verbiage. How do we want to raise them?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do we like do if we do certain things and they end up resentful, or you know, come back to you and go, "Why did you lie?"
Mm.
You know, how are you going to approach that? Especially if you've been shoving down their throat, you know, thou shalt not lie.
See, the thing about it, see, that's a totally different direction, and we're not talking about lying to them. We're talking about telling them the truth, yet just not being so harsh and nasty about it. Just lighten the punch, give them the punch, but lighten it up just a little bit so that you're not damaging them. Because you could, if based on who it's coming from, if you're that child's parent and you come to them in a way that tough love is one thing, but where's the love in it? You have to make sure that you give it to them in a way that is not going to be damaging to them.
That man, okay. I think kids can handle the truth better than adults can. To be honest.
That's a statement there, brother. That's a statement.
Because when we raise our kids up and we teach, you know, especially those of us that work hard to teach accountability, you know, and they're raised around you, and they know that you're gonna do your best to just, you know, be honest with them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if their behavior is like this, this is how I am with my kids. I tell them that, hey, if you behave like this, these are the consequences. If you don't want people to think this way, this is what you do to correct it.
Mm-hmm.
It's honest.
Hey, Badger, Sean Connor said that's a personal opinion. When you said that children take criticism better than adults, he said that's a personal opinion.
Well, there's a lot I could say to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
have you ever seen a situation? And we're going to go to Leonard as well. But have you ever seen a situation where something was said to a child at a very young age, and now they're grown adult, 30, 40 years old, and the impact of what was said to them still affects them?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I say you got to be careful. You have to be real careful. Because go ahead, brother.
Yeah, but man, and I am one of those kids.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it wasn't just a one time when something was said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a situation where one thing was said and that one thing is what's affected that kid their whole life? No, I have never seen that.
Wow.
Not just one thing being spoken.
Okay, I said I was going to go to Leonard, and I am, but I want to go to the council. I want to go to Cassandra right now. And Cassandra, what do you say to that? Is that a reality? Because you know that this area better than I do. Is there a situation where a person could say something to a child one time and it molds or shapes the rest of their life?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your words, especially as parents, have power, and they can literally destroy a person or your own child. And it's so many instances where I have seen where something that a parent said, even myself as a child, certain things were said to me that damaged me and kept me damaged until God delivered me years later.
Yeah.
Like I was told I'd never amount to anything. I was told, you this, you that, you're going to be dead by, you won't see 21. I mean, those words were damaging to me, and it caused myself to be non-existent. I had no self-esteem, none.
Can I ask a question to
Because of
Cassandra?
words that were
Let her finish.
spoken.
Yeah, but let her finish. Go ahead, Cassandra.
I'm just saying it can be extremely damaging. Please know that. Please know that.
Okay. Badger want to ask you a question, Cassandra. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Badger.
If I
So,
can answer.
was those comments repeated, or were they said once?
No, that the one time it was repeated, but the one time, the first time it was said to me, it damaged me to the depths of my spirit.
Wow.
The first time that it was said, and it was repeated over and over and over again.
So the first time, the first time stuck. So the first time stuck the knife in.
One time that can totally damage a person.
So
Kurt can answer that. I mean, I think Kurt be a great person if he's online to answer that.
Yeah, but Cassandra, am I hearing you say that the first time actually stuck the knife in you, and any time after that just pushed it deeper?
It did. It just deepened it. It just made the wound worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So that initial time did the damage, but that repeat of the same thing, yes, it just made it worse and worse.
Wow, Curtis,
and that's why I was so angry, and I got angrier as I got older, because you're telling me I'm nothing, I won't live, woo, 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 woo. And I'm saying, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna act the fool, and fight and act, just do crazy stuff, because that's what you are telling me. That's who you're telling me I am, and you're the person that is supposed to be covering me. I had no mother, I had no father. It was only my grandmother.
Wow. Curtis, you want to comment on that? What do you say to that? Are you in agreement, or does it have to be a multiple reoccurring thing? Curtis, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Talk to me.
What's your question? I heard you had a question.
No, can a person say something to a child one time? Could a person say something to a child one time and it affects the rest of their life, their whole life?
Absolutely. And a repeated conversation that consists of that will destroy a child. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You have to be very, very mindful of what you say to children. Me and my family, we just kind of went through that at my mother's homegoing service yesterday, day before yesterday, and the burial yesterday. You have to be very mindful. Children are adolescents, so that their minds are still very much persuasive. So a lot of times what you tell a kid they are or what they aren't, kids know how kids live in survival mode. You know how to survive.
Yeah.
So that kid will do what they have to do to survive. So if it's the words that you have put out there to this kid as to who they are, and that's the easy way for them to survive, then they're just going to do that. They're going to do exactly what you said they are. So Cassandra was absolutely right.
Good deal. Badger, you want to finish up on that? And Leonard, coming to you next, then we're going to tour you with a T.
Yeah, because I've never come across and all the people I work with, kids, adults, and all that stuff, where a statement was made one time there, and I guess in those situations, the parents actually realized they made a mistake and they corrected it immediately. It didn't affect them for their whole life.
Wow. Wow.
Because it wasn't repeated. In the moment, it messed with them, but the correction changed. So it didn't stick with them forever because it wasn't a repeated thing.
Okay. I mean, that's your viewpoint on that. I can't. That's your viewpoint. I can't.
Like, if you heard what I said, I have not.
Okay. But and what I'm saying is from my vantage point. You speaking yours, and that's why I say.
If they say that they have, I believe them.
Okay, that's fine. Now let me say what I'm saying.
They do work like I do too. So.
Let me say what I'm saying, because I have seen it. I have seen, what the impact of a word is. It's almost like, and I hate to make this comparison. I hate to do it like this, but it's almost like if somebody come, I ain't gonna say if I do it. If somebody come up and shoot somebody in the chest one time and they fall dead, and you continue to shoot them, that's just adding on to the impact. But they're dead from that initial shot. That initial bullet going into their flesh, into their chest, killed them. So it's that one that killed them. The other one was just adding on to it. I hope that cleared up just a little bit for you. Leonard, talk to me, brother.
Specifically, I'm more in line with what Badger was saying, as it relates to development. If you think
Leonard, what I'm hearing you say is you don't think a person could say something to a person one time and it'll affect the rest of their life, impact the rest of their life?
No, not unless they allow it to. Unless people don't have that type of power over you, only you do.
Wow.
People don't have that. I mean, have you ever dealt with a witch?
I don't know about all that.
I'm just saying. I mean, life is what it is. But if you leave the destiny of your life based on somebody else's words, you have a problem.
Not everybody's there, Leonard.
And so
see what I'm saying? Not everybody's there.
You're talking about children.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And in most development models, they're based on what you're trying to achieve, not what feels good or what satisfies you for the moment. It's usually to build upon your character. It's a development.
Or to break the character down.
It's not a standstill. Time is going to exist. It's going to go. It don't matter what somebody say to me at 5. Eventually, I will become 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will be listening to lots of things.
But that doesn't.
It's those things that I choose to internalize.
But Leonard, that does not.
That usually become a.
That does not less like I have daughters. I have 4 daughters, and each one of them have their own different personality. And if I say something to one of them at a very young age, me being their father, it's coming from me. They're going to believe what I say. And if I say something that's very adverse to them as a person, it's going to impact them because it came from me. It came from me. And so my thing is, I have to be very mindful to mold them in a very positive and nurturing way. I have to be very mindful of doing that. And I pray that I did a good job with that. And the results of who they are today says that my wife and I did a pretty good job with that. But at the same time, you have to be very much, you're talking about children. We're not talking about a mature mind. We're talking about children. We're talking about children here, man. And their mind has not been mature.
That's a brief moment. That's a very brief moment.
But it can carry over, Leonard.
It depends. It really depends more on the child.
Wow.
It don't depend because of what you said. It depends on the internal processing that the child has.
I think it depends on both of them. I think I can't agree with you. It depends on the child, but at the same time, I think what weighs more. I think what weighs more is what you say to that child. Because Sandra's example.
But you can tell somebody the right thing. That don't mean they won't do wrong.
That's a different conversation.
You can tell somebody make a left, that don't mean they won't make a right.
That's a different conversation, though, brother.
There's different children respond different ways. It's development that matters, not one instance.
Wow.
I believe in development.
I heard you. I heard
you can't. This is a problem in psychology when it relates to certain things. You believing that one word is a determinant for life.
It is.
And
it is.
Well, some people believe that way.
And
but
that's
then
true.
there are other people who believe in a much bigger existence. They believe in more things than just wrapped around what one person said.
Again, I say, me being the father, me being their dad, if I say something to my children when they're at a young age, I'm talking about when they are children. If I say something to them, it could impact the rest of their life based on who it's coming from.
But you never took into consideration.
Hold on. But my thing is this right here. My thing is this. I feel that way. You have the right to feel the way you want to feel. I don't have to agree, nor do you have to agree with me. We got our own opinion. We don't have to agree. That's okay. But my thing is this: the way I stand and the way I view it, and my experiences has told me and showed me that it does make an impact. It does make an impact. Now, whether you're going to let it waver for the rest of your life or not, that's a whole different conversation. But it does have an impact. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. It's okay if you don't. I don't have to agree with yours, and it should be okay if I don't, because I don't agree with that. I don't. I think that you have to be very mindful, and what you say to a child could impact the rest of their life. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Well, I don't have much thought after that.
Okay. Toya with a T, talk to me, sis. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just wanted, I'm sorry. Okay. If we are going to negate the impact that a sentence or something said one time to a child can change their life, what about adults that, and I deal with this, and I've dealt with this for many years. What about that adult that woman says, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore, and that person kills, not walks away, not gives them another chance or anything else to say. They kill the person. That's an adult.
Yeah.
That's a grown person with a developed mind, and they kill a person because of something that was said. Wars are started with words. All kinds. Come on now. Come on. We can do. No, man. We're talking about children. The impact that words can have on children.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
And like I said, I've dealt with, and I think Leonard has, I've dealt with behavioral health and taught and worked with people that I have sat with them and heard them say that one thing that their parents said shifted their life to the point that they are now in psychiatric counseling with mental health issues. I'm just saying, it's just me. It's just what I've experienced, right?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Toya with a T, talk to me. Tucson, come to you. Rico, come to you after that. Toya with a T, you there? Tucson, go ahead. Toya may have stepped away for a second.
I have a pudgy little grandchild, and he for some reason decides that he want to run too. Pudgy little. What you little fella?
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord
Good
Jesus.
smoke.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
I'm gonna get you a coloring book.
Lord.
Perhaps you can draw.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually can.
So,
It's easy to,
so hold on, Tucson. So you're gonna destroy his little, destroy his little dream of being a runner. You're gonna destroy his
Take
little
him to
dream.
Walmart. Take him to Walmart and go down the coloring aisle.
At full speed. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I want to put the little fella. Well, I want to put the little fella in the car
Mm.
at 7.
Mm.
Let him ride.
Lord, Lord, Lord.
Hey, now look, y'all been knowing me for a few minutes. Y'all, can y'all imagine being my grandchild?
Mm. That'll be something. It'll be interesting.
I would trust you.
It's very interesting. I don't think, but coloring is better than getting out there on the track and you suck. Oh, you could have won. Here's an encouraging word for him, Cassandra. You could have won if they turned the race around.
They need to move. They need to move the finish line. They need to move the finish line.
If they would have turned the race around. Oh, Paul. Oh, Paul.
Lord.
Let's go to Walmart, son.
You know, I'm going to say something even most people are not going to agree with. But losing builds character, man.
Yeah.
With the right folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And losing creates a level of resilience in a person that can last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is not an excuse, bro. And when you're dealing in terms of coaching, you have to always understand that you're going to be held accountable for this person's life. So you have to be pampered in what you say, how you say, and even when you are disciplining a player, that still needs to be a lesson within itself. Because that player is supposed to be able to take that discipline, apply it to their life, and use it to discipline others.
Mm-hmm.
Use it to hold other people accountable. We got to get past this mindset that whenever someone loses, it's because they didn't do something. Sometimes they lost just because the other team was better.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing against, bro. We was up 23-0. 23-0. There was no way we were supposed to lose that game.
Mm-hmm.
They came back and beat us.
Good Lord.
They came back and beat us in the fourth quarter.
Mm.
Well, when you evaluate what was going on, folks on my squad had got too comfortable. You thought this was a guarantee. No. The game ain't over till it's all 4 zeros on that clock.
Said Atlanta Falcons. Said the Atlanta Falcons. Hey Curtis. Said the Atlanta Falcons 28-3. Halftime score.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, I think it's too easy for us to just throw the baby out with the bathwater and sometimes say that a kid is not good enough. I think sometimes it's all a matter of how we training these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I had a kid that couldn't play a lick of football. I saw it, his daddy saw it, but he wanted to play. All I needed was the want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now my life skills start kicking. Okay, let me really teach him why we do this. That very same kid went on to play at Appalachian State.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
He
good.
was horrible, Ronnie.
Yeah. Good
Come
deal.
off the ball, you hike the ball, he come off the ball and look straight up at the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Some
but it
hey,
was okay. Some kids, you just gotta take the time. Some people, period. You have to be willing to invest the time to show them why they are being asked to do.
good deal. Good deal. Good deal. And sometimes some
people believe
Curtis.
that you don't have to do that because these are adults.
Mm-hmm.
That's wrong, man.
Good deal. Stay right there, Curtis. Stay right there, Curtis. We gotta move on. Curtis, we gotta move on, man. But I agree with what you're saying, man. Sometimes you gotta wash away those thoughts, right? You gotta wash those thoughts away. Who I said I was gonna go to next?
You gotta watch the way you talk, you gotta watch the way you teach.
Yeah, you gotta wash them away. Sometimes you just gotta, put them up under that water and wash them away. Who I said I was gonna go to next? Let me see. I got it written down here. Tucson.
He said Rico.
I got Tucson. There we go.
No, I just said something. You said Rico.
Okay, well, go ahead, Rico.
You want me to go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, man, we got to remember that all children are dependents.
Yeah.
They are dependents. That means even as a teacher, a preacher, a coach, PE, whatever it is, you got to make sure that you're considerate of the fact that they are dependent. They're young. They're depending on you to learn. So we are, in this experience, I'm 53 years old. I know good and well in this experience, we have heard plenty of people who said that they had one experience when they were young that changed their life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But this is where positive reinforcement comes in and negative reinforcement. And this is where resilience comes in. You know, you might have a unicorn, or you might have a person that comes from a family where the family has always had a history of being losers. And if you have a history of being losers in your family, your parents and your cousins, they probably, your aunts, they probably going to still make you lose. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that. Don't even try. Give up.
Mm-hmm.
But then they might hear from one person and say, hey, man, I see this potential in you. Go ahead and give it a try. And they'll say from that point forward, I heard these words from this one person and it changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the words of Martin Luther King. I've seen the entertainment value of Michael Jackson.
Come on.
I've seen what Michael Jordan did.
Mm-hmm.
I had never laid eyes on the basketball, but I wanted to pick up that basketball after I seen Michael Jordan. I thought I had seen Superman.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many different things that can motivate a person. They can encourage a person, but there's a pro and a con to everything. Just like you can encourage a person, you can discourage them too.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be asinine. You know, not saying it's impossible for a person to hear something negative and it not have an impact on them, but it's a good possibility if this person really has a desire to be a track star. This person really has a desire to be the next Michael Jordan. And they trying their hardest to do it, but they're not only hearing from their parents, nah, you'll never be Michael Jordan. But they're hearing from the coach, you'll never be Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And nobody showed that person the basic fundamentals or the different techniques that you need to do to start getting to the point where you can be like Michael Jordan, the hard work, that work ethic and that resilience. So yeah, it's very, I'm going to say, it's very imperative that coaches, teachers, parents, anybody who has access to children, not only children, other adults. Like the son said, some of these adults get in their feeling, they might come back and shoot up the post office.
Exactly.
Because they're mad. I saw on First 48 last night. This guy thought that his friends was talking negative about him because he was dating an underage girl. He was 20 and she was 17.
Mm-hmm.
One of them made a comment about he'd never dated a 17-year-old. And from that point forward, that guy in the back seat got self-conscious, felt disrespected, felt like they was talking about him, and killed both of them.
Wow.
Because he was so self-conscious about going with this young girl that he didn't even want people to know that he was dating. But they happened to go pick her up on their way to go pick him up from his job. He was already mad. Y'all brought her up here. Y'all gonna get me exposed. Everybody's gonna know I'm dating this young girl. So he was already mad at him. And any little thing they did or said, he felt like it was coming from a negative place. He didn't use it as motivation to say, hey man, you know what? I don't need to be dating these young girls. He used it to motivate himself to say, oh, y'all talking about me? Bow, bow. So yeah, you know, it's up to the person. It's up to the individual. That's already understood. But you cannot dismiss the fact that sometimes all it takes is the first words that the first time that person heard that, and it'll change their whole life. Imagine a Ruth, a mean sister or brother, telling a child that the dad ain't theirs, ain't their daddy.
Wow.
But they know they love their daddy. They just standing to make them mad, but that child might be confused for the rest of their life. Because the first time they heard it, it was like poison. It was like a virus. See, that's what we got to remember. Whatever you're exposed to, it can spread like a virus.
Exactly. Exactly. And on that note, man, we're about to get out. Anybody got anything real quickly, less than 30 seconds that they want to say?
Yeah.
Less than 30 seconds, Badger.
That's the interesting thing about life. You know, I acknowledge what some folks are saying, but there are. I very much hope we can continue this conversation tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and we can.
Because yeah, and 30 seconds ain't enough.
Anybody else? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. That's all I got.
I posted something on Facebook that people should realize, and I told folks, you're disrespecting your ancestors. Y'all act like if y'all wasn't the descendants of slaves. Parents lie. And God will bless a child to see through your lies.
Okay. Anybody else? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Anybody? Good deal. Cassandra, somebody's going to say something? Cassandra Alexander Green, are you there?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No matter wait, hold on. Just 20 seconds.
Okay.
You know, you can have the best teacher in the world. Show you what I'm talking about. And go out and commit suicide.
Wow.
Judas followed Jesus 3.5 years.
Wow. Wow. Cassandra Alexander.
One more thing here too, Raheem.
Okay.
One thing we got to remember. You might have a child who looks up to a teacher. That teacher is their shining light. And they look at that teacher to find their own self-value. That's where they really find their value and their worth at it when they're around their teacher. That's where they find all their happiness. But that teacher happens to criticize them. That's their only support system. That can go either way. That child can take that criticism or that scolding and go and let it motivate them to be better, or they could go and get in their feelings and go in a totally different direction and start going backwards because that's what they used to. And now they feel like their teacher's against them because they criticize them. You know, some people can't take constructive criticism.
Yeah. Good
That's
deal.
emotion.
Good deal. Cassandra Alexander Green, are you there? Cassandra, are you there?
I'm here.
What is our hot topic of the day?
Yeah, our hot topic of the day comes straight from the White House. Your president is now riding around in the $400 million Qatar airplane
Mm.
that was given to him. So we're back at, they're questioning the ethics of it. They had this, and now they say this plane is supposed to last until the other plane, I don't know. Anyway, congratulations to you guys. You now have a $400 million airplane from Qatar, another one.
A spy plane. They
Hey,
probably spying on us through that
Mhm.
plane.
You know when he
Rico.
leaves office, he's gonna try to take that plane with him, right?
And he's taking it. He said it's going to be, it's donated.
Mm.
It's donated to the library. It's going to be donated to his library. Remember?
Mm.
He already stated that. So, yeah, okay. Whatever.
Wow. Tucson, you'll get this on your way home.
With all the things that's going on, I can see why Jesus wept.
Mm. Come on.
I cried too.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's good.
You'll get it on your way home.
Good deal. Toya, with a T, you with us? Toya, you there? Toya, wake up and go to sleep. Wake up and go to sleep. Cassandra, give us a word of the day.
Me?
You.
I don't have one.
Everybody got a word of the day, Cassandra. What's your favorite scripture?
The one Tucson gave, Jesus wept.
Mm. Okay. If that's it, then that's your
No,
word of
it's
the day.
not.
Okay.
No,
Okay, if that's
it's
it.
not.
Okay.
No, one of my favorite scriptures is heal me and I shall be healed. Save me and I shall be saved.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the cry that I hope that all of us still have.
Yes.
God, if you will heal me, I know I'll be healed. And if you save me, I know I'm saved. So that's the word for the day.
Good deal. Now, Cassandra, somebody joined us today, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, even 9:30. And they say, Lord, they talk about some good things. They talk about them children and not getting in the game and how to talk to them children, how to address it. I wish there was a way that I could hear it in its entirety. Cassandra, are you able to help them out?
We can definitely help them out. If you've been part of the show and would like to see or hear it in its entirety, tune into dkmmediagroup.com at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can hear the show or see it in its entirety.
Good deal. Good deal. Now, we need all the help we can get because we're shorthanded today on the player. So please, everybody that's can and that's willing, repeat after me. I will take this day.
I will take this day.
And be the best that I can be.
And be the best that I can be.
Do the best that I can.
Do the best that I can.
And help as many people as I can to do the same thing.
And help as many people as I can to do the same thing.
I promise to do it with love.
I promise to do it with love.
Compassion.
Compassion.
And the grace of God.
And the grace of God.
Giving him all the honor.
Giving him all the honor.
All the praise.
All the praise.
And all of the glory.
And all of the glory.
In the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ.
In the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Amen, amen, and amen. Tucson, what did you hear, brother?
Yeah, he might have heard bubble baths.
No.
I done heard college fresh.
Lord.
I think the first rule of
Broadcast.
media production
Yeah.
is when you're in your private moment. You know they got rules that we do at the job.
Yeah.
Don't flex
Especially in the men, especially men at work. Don't talk to me when you're at the urine.
No. Mm-mm. Oh no. We ain't no. Look here.
Hey man, how do you do it?
You better get away from me, man. I'm gonna tell you, if I'm talking on the phone and I have to use the bathroom, I say, look, I'm gonna have to call you back. Some places I can't take you with me. I'll call you back. And Rico.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Rico, what did you hear, brother?
Man, I heard a great solo artist today, man. Cassandra did good. She led the whole thing on her own. But I was with Donald, man. I was just sitting back imagining the whole time I was hearing certain comments. Somebody had a face full of soap. Fast, I was taking it up there. I was cracking up, man. I said, why is that water flopping? Somebody didn't want to miss a beat.
Exactly. Now, I got to get somebody to pray us out today. So I'm going to go to...
Raheem.
Yes.
Can I ask us to pray? I don't know whether you realize that, remember when we did the McDonald's commercial?
Yes.
When you did the McDonald's commercial for me?
Yes.
Ron passed. He died.
Oh.
The guy that filmed it.
Wow.
So can we pray for, young man. Yeah. He died. Yeah. At his school, he was teaching summer school and had a heart attack.
Oh my goodness.
Can we keep his family, the Ponder family, in our prayers, please?
Well, actually, I was going to get you to pray for us today. So if you don't mind, please do.
I forgot how to pray.
Well,
can somebody else pray?
No.
I forgot.
No, you get. I promise you, you're gonna remember real fast. Watch this. Cassandra Alexander Green. Let's go.
Father, we just thank you for another day. We thank you for your that if we've done anything against your kingdom, knowingly or unknowingly, we ask you to forgive us right now. God, we pray for the Ponder family at the loss of Juan. God, what an amazing young man that was doing great things for your children. He loved teaching children. Now, God, we ask you to cover his family. We ask you to cover anyone under the sound of my voice that has experienced loss, God. We ask you to just touch them from the top of their heads to the soles of their feet.
Yes, Lord.
God, let our hearts, God, be united with them, God, and help and encourage them through these trying times. We bless you. We ask you to bless Willow wherever she is right now, God. Touch her. God, we ask you to continue to comfort Toya, God, at the loss of her mother, God. We just bless your name. We ask you to just keep us, God. Keep our mind, body, and spirit. And we bless and ask you to encourage Curtis and his Lord. These and all other blessings we ask. In the precious and matchless name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, man, Raheem, I know you're fixing to go out, man, but it's such a coincidence, the topic that you had today about coaches and players and the importance of a coach, that has on a player. And now you have Cassandra come in, 6th man of the year. She the MVP of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And there's something talking about she don't remember how to pray. And she laid a prayer down like that. Man, good Lord. Go ahead on. That hey Rico, you called.
She did it all. She did the prayers by herself.
Yeah.
She did the word of the day, the topic of the day, and the prayer. Man, that's the MVP.
Yeah, exactly. So Cassandra, you are the MVP of the day. Do you accept your trophy?
I do not.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm gonna take it. Put it on your. I'm gonna put it on your. I'm gonna put it on your.
Y'all know I do not like attention like that. So Rico, chill.
Wow.
I like you. I love you.
What is it?
I'd like to accept this award on behalf of Cassandra Green. She couldn't be here today.
Exactly. Well, listen, it's been a great broadcast. I want to thank everybody for joining us. More than that, I want to thank you for allowing DK and Media Group and Associates and the Morning Glow for being a part of your day. It is now 10:15. You're about to exit the Morning Glow. But before you go, I want you to do me two favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us because we are certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number two, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody and give them some love. Give them a hug. Because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get. Or it could very well be their last. Love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. And we shine some of this light in you from the Morning Glow. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in and let your light so shine. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great day. Take care of each other. And please, please, please be blessed. Have a great day, y'all. And give somebody some love and truth. They would appreciate it. And I'm sure that you will as well. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow morning. If God says the same. Have a great day, y'all. Love you. Be blessed.
Welcome to the stage where hearts unfold in the morning glow. Stories untold. Let's play with words. A masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently salt. Let's paint with words a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. A symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair. Let's sow seeds of unity, watch them grow in this garden of hope under the morning glow. Let's bridge the gaps, erase the line in the tapestry of hearts that love shine. With every word, a step we take towards a brighter dawn for all our sake. Welcome to the morning glow, where dreams take flight in this realm of possibilities. Let's unite, together we stand, hand in hand, healing the nation across the land. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's symphony of voices, harmonizing the air,